Welcome back, everyone. Well, this interview was a real treat. Anybody who knows us knows that we have the opportunity to talk about our affiliation with the Adirondack Museum in Blue Mountain Lake. You're good for a 30-minute conversation, no doubt about it. This museum is so incredible, and there's so much going on, and it's just up the corridor up in Blue Mountain Lake. So we convinced Paige Durner, who's the marketing assistant for Adirondack Museum, to come down in the middle of the summer when your schedule is crazy to just talk about a couple of the things that are coming up that we want to share with the viewers.
Yes, I'm happy to.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
It's great to have you. Shout out to Todd. Hello, Todd. Let's just start with how's it going? How's the summer?
We are having a beautiful season so far, especially after all that rain stopped. It has been great. We've seen lots of people and lots of happy visitors.
I bet you have, and of course, oftentimes I've thought to myself, I would love to interview people as they're leaving the museum because their faces are all lit up. We want to focus on two things that are coming up, and one's an ongoing series, a lecture series on Monday nights I want to talk about, and we want to talk about the fair that's coming up on Saturday.
Yes, our Made in the Adirondacks.
Let's start there.
Sure.
It's called the Made in the Adirondacks Fair. It's Saturday the 18th.
Yep, this coming Saturday.
All day long.
All day.
Second annual. And what can someone expect?
So what visitors are going to find on Saturday is the museum campus absolutely blanketed with artisans and woodworkers and crafters of all kinds. Wow. Also demonstrations and live musical performances. It's going to be absolutely spectacular. It
sure is. Now, I mentioned just briefly, it's the second annual. Last year, believe it or not, they had close to, I think it was 60 artisans,
around 60.
Right?
Even more this year.
And you're going to have close to 70 this year. And she breezed past it, but if anybody has ever seen any of the woodworking or any of the basket weaving, any of those kinds of things at the museum, it's almost beyond description.
We have some really talented artisans that are going to be coming.
Right, so there'll be demonstrations as well.
There will be. There'll be basket weaving, and we'll have our Mohawk basket maker in residence there, creating baskets and talking to visitors. Also the musical performances with traditional Adirondack musicians and contemporary performances. You know,
I want to cycle back there. Alex Smith is a really very talented guitarist who specializes in the Adirondack folk style. Of playing, and he was a guest here on Look Today, and he was so good we asked him to perform to close out the program.
He's great.
He's going to be there. And you mentioned the two others, the Blind Owl Band. That's a very interesting
They
group.
are a lot of fun. They call their style Adirondack Freight Train string music.
That's right.
So much fun.
And Dan Bertrand?
Yes, he's an Adirondack folk singer. A lot of people in the region really love him, so he's going to be performing too.
Now, all day long, 10
to 5.
10 to 5. And one of the wonderful features about this, of course, is that the campus, when we say campus, let me just describe what the layout is up there. You've got all of these outbuildings. I think it says like 20 outbuildings or something.
24.
Right? 24. And each building is dedicated to a very specific piece of our Adirondack history. And when I say you go into the building where the boats are, it's mind-boggling. You go into the building where the private train cars are and all this stuff. It's really amazing. So admission to the park is admission to the fair as well. So you have planned the day. Get up there early and plan to stay there for the whole day because the park admission allows you to participate in going to the fair.
It's going to be a great day.
It sure is. Hey, one other thing I want to touch on is the Monday night lecture series.
Yes.
This started, by the way, the one they had recently, last Monday, this past Monday, yesterday.
Just yesterday.
Was on photography, capacity crowd.
It was full.
So this is a popular series. What's coming up?
So we have a lecture coming up next Monday about Anne LaBastille, who is the author of the Woodswoman series. We have a lecture coming up about perennial gardening in a mountainous environment. We have Mohawk basket weaving, archaeology in the Adirondacks, a whole list of really great programs.
And a friend of ours who we just interviewed, by the way, Ann Diggory.
Yes, she is going to be there for a lecture.
Be there to talk about a lecture. She's a world-renowned painter and has spent really the last couple of years, as far as we know, really concentrating on painting different scenes in the Adirondacks and correlating that experience with her research on the original painters who came in to the Adirondacks at the turn of century, right?
Yeah, that's going to be a fascinating lecture that's really going to pull together her work and the work of all the Adirondack great artists. It's going to be amazing.
Well, this Monday night lecture series goes all throughout the summer, right? I've got the thing right here.
In July and August. The last one's
July and
August 24th.
Okay, all right. So you've got plenty of time. And let's face it, Monday is a wonderful time to just take that run up the highway.
Yes, and Monday evenings, all through July and August, we have extended hours until 7:30 p.m. So you can come up to the museum, bring a picnic, have dinner, explore the exhibits, and then see the lecture at the end of the day.
Well, now you know why, if we start on this subject, we'll go for 30 minutes. It is an absolutely jewel of the Adirondacks, this museum.
Thank
and
you.
well worth it. Bring the family, take a date, just go up and, it's entertaining, but it is so informative about everything that makes our region unique and special.
Yes.
Right? Well, great. I'm going to let you go because I know you got to
Okay.
get back up there and get ready for the fair.
Oh, yes.
Thanks, Paige, very much for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll
Thanks
see
for
you
having
right
me.
before we have the gala coming up.
Yes, we do. July 25th,
Right.
Saturday, July 25th.
And that's the big Megillah,
Yep.
right? Let's talk about it quickly.
Sure.
So the 25th is...
Yes, it's our benefit gala at the museum. It's our big fundraiser, and we're going to be celebrating the museum and all the people that love the museum. Also presenting the Harold K. Hochschild Award to our awardees, and it's going to be just a fabulous night.
And also ensures the future of the museum.
Of course.
Right. So if you want to know about that, head to their website, give them a call. Tickets are still available for this gala, which is on the 25th
Yes.
of July. Paige, thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Safe travels north.
Thanks.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.